Hello, good morning. As those of you who have been joining me regularly will already be aware, I've had a migraine for the last couple of days. I've come out the other side now, but that meant that I wasn't here. It's also meant that I've told my regular sorry, just noticed something on my screen that says paused, but I think I am still live. I've told my regular yoga students that I'm not going to be teaching this week, having promised to carry on through what would have been the Easter holidays. On Sunday, it meant that I didn't take the dog out for a walk. And yeah, it's not been a great couple of days, but it's a migraine, I get them. It's not the virus. The reason I wanted to mention it and to talk about it, though, is that it's been a good opportunity for me to remember three little words that sorry, the light's not great today. Three little words that I have found really helpful when I find that I feel I'm letting people down. I feel I'm letting myself down. I feel I'm not doing things the way I should. They're three very powerful little words. So this weekend I had a migraine, and that's okay. On Sunday I didn't even manage to walk the dog, and that's okay. This week I've chosen to tell my yoga students that I'm not going to teach, and that's okay. Whatever your circumstances during this extraordinary time, whatever is going on, that's okay. For you, maybe it's I lost my temper with my kids, and that's okay. It happens. They're losing their tempers too. Maybe it's right now we're living on convenience food, and that's okay. Maybe it's I'm really not coping with this at the moment, and that's okay. Maybe it's, do you know what? I'm actually loving this lockdown. I haven't been this peaceful and quiet and able to be with myself for years, and that's okay. Whatever it is, whatever is going on for you, it's okay. It is what is. And it's when we allow ourselves to acknowledge that things what am I trying to say? When we allow ourselves to acknowledge what is, we are actually stepping back from it. I'm smiling because I never know what I'm going to say when I sit down here. I have a theme, but I never know what's going to exact words. And yeah, this is it. When we acknowledge it, we're stepping back from it. We are being that bigger, that higher self, that's that capital S self, that soul, that whatever it is, that however you characterize it, that it's the same. We're stepping into the same place that we step into when we notice our thoughts wandering, and we remember that our thoughts are not who we are. Our thoughts are just thoughts created by our mind. And when we notice that and we step back and we go, oh, I'm thinking, I'm planning, I'm worrying, and we let that go, we come back, even for a split second, into that other self that knows, that space that we're trying to find all the time. And it's feeling to me that that's exactly what this little phrase, and that's okay, is also doing. It's like my little self is going, today I haven't even done my yoga practice. In fact, I haven't even done my yoga practice for 3 days now. And then my other self is going, and that's okay. It is what it is. You're here now. So, being here now, I invite you to join me by letting go of all the shoulds and the coulds and the might haves, and simply be here now. The dog's just come over to say hello again. Be here now. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel the ground beneath your sitting bones, whichever other parts of you is resting down to the ground, to the chair. And for a moment, simply be with that sensation, with the awareness of gravity connecting you to the ground, to the earth. Letting the weight of your body rest to the ground. And as you feel that connection down into the ground through your feet, through your sitting bones, through whichever parts of you are connecting down, being physically supported, let those parts engage to the ground a little bit, take a little bit of that connection, and maybe you start to feel a little lift in the upper body, a little movement away, a little freedom of releasing of the spine. Maybe that allows your shoulders to give a gentle sigh of relief and let go. And maybe your head simply sits comfortably on your spine, not tucking your chin in or jutting it out. And maybe you don't feel any of those things, and that's okay. Just open up to the possibility that one day you will. And watch your breath. And if you can hear the dog getting comfortable behind me, maybe those sounds of her settling in, deciding where she's going to lie right now, can take you into that place of settling, of comfort in yourself. No expectation, no should or could or must, just an opportunity for the next 10 minutes to sit silently together. Observe what it is and know that whatever it is, that's okay. And when your mind is distracted, taken away from your breath by a thought, a sound, a sensation in your own body, notice where it's gone, and gently, kindly, bring it back to your own breath. Simply noticing how your breath is coming and going today. And if you find it's helpful to use a word or a mantra to focus on, then do so. If you have one that you already use that. If not, you may want to use the word Shanti, meaning peace. Or maybe you simply want to focus on the words, it's okay. It's all okay. And that's okay. And when you notice your mind distracted, wandering, notice where it's gone. Acknowledge that that's okay. And come back to your breath. And each time that your mind wanders, there is an opportunity to notice. And maybe it takes minutes to notice. And that's okay. Because what matters isn't how long it takes, but the noticing. And it doesn't matter if you only notice because I've spoken again. By noticing, releasing the thought, and coming back to your breath, you are training your mind that it's okay not to be thinking for a while. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. As always, feel free to leave this practice now and get on with your own day, whatever that looks like, or to stay sitting silently yourself for as long as feels right for you. It's lovely to be back, and I'll see you tomorrow.